In this video, I will be talking about why religion will not save us. But first, we need to understand what we need to be saved from. What I'm talking about is not any theoretical original sin that began with Adam and Eve and somehow genetically passed down through us. No, that's not what I'm talking about at all. I am talking about current situations in the world today. The wars, the famine, the economic crisis, all the problems that happen in the world today that cause a lot of grief. Religion can't save us from that. First of all, if religion tried saving us from all of that, there's too many religions, and there are some out there that would be willing to cooperate with the others, but there's others out there that would definitely claim that all the other religions are false. They refuse to cooperate with any other religion, and they just deny the possibility that they all might be right. So because of that, there would be too much of a fight over it. So in order to prevent that fight, there would have to be a commonality between them all. Most religions, if not all, teach how to best serve their god or gods or goddesses, depending on the religion. Monotheistic, polytheistic, pantheistic, doesn't matter. But most of us can't really love God. Even though we think that we can serve Him and love Him, what we really do could be classified as idol worship. And there are some religions out there that don't have a problem with idol worship. So, but yeah. What we do is, since we can't directly perceive and understand and relate to God, we make a mental image of what we think He's like, since we have no perception of Him whatsoever. This mental image is a figment of our imagination, even though we treat that image as God. We think that by serving that image in our imagination, we're serving Him, but that's really not the case. We do what we think He would like, but we don't know. So first, in order to even conduct religion properly, you'd have to have a direct perception of God, which some religions teach how to gain that perception, and others just don't. They assume that you already have that mystical ability. But what would really solve the problems is unity. If you think about it, the cause in causal reality, the cause of everything that happens, is inside of us. How we determine what to do is through our desires and our thoughts towards those desires and priorities. If we change the priorities and if we change the desires, everything else will change. If we start not wanting to take everything for ourselves, stop being so greedy, stop being so egoistic, and start taking in what we need for a reasonable existence, and then giving everything else to the neighbor, to your friend, then everything would be a whole lot better. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And there are some ideas out there to implement systems to try and change that inner nature in us indirectly, to where we wouldn't have to directly deal with it. But that won't work, because the level of reality, our inner states, can't be changed very effectively from something external. An example of such a system trying to change our interstates would be an equal money system where everyone is born with equal amounts of money, and that money would be enough to suffice for entire existence, buy everything that we need. This wouldn't work. The reason for that is because nothing inside of us would have changed. We would still be egoistic. There would be people out there who want to be better than others, who want to. There are murderers out there and rapists, and that wouldn't change anything. That would just change how much money we have, and then there would be people going around the system. What we need to change first is how we see each other, and we need to start feeling each other instead of ourselves. You hear what I'm saying? There's some things out there that teach about unity. I suggest you go check them out. Go from egoism and start being more altruistic, start considering others more genuinely from the bottom line up, and see how well things go for you. See how much things change. There would be a difference. And there's a reason for that, but I'm not going into that in this video, so keep checking for other videos that will be coming up. There will be some dealing with 2012, and there will be another one coming up dealing with who or what is God, so that we can know how to best serve him or her. Well, I don't think God has a gender, but I'm just going to refer to him for convention's sake. So, but yeah. So, keep an eye out. Unity. Love for others. That's the only thing that can save us.